government mega outreach in Jammu and Kashmir. This is the third edition of the Modi government's outreach since the abrogation of Article 370. Now, in this edition, we are told that 70 union ministers of the Modi cabinet will visit 20 districts of Jammu and Kashmir. Top ministers are also expected to be in the valley, starting with the MOS Power, who is already there. The hands-off on nature of the Modi government is telling, given that all reports of union ministers' findings will be submitted right up to the PMO and the Home Ministry. We have Gursimran as well to give us more details. Gursimran, what more can you tell us with respect to the details of Prime Minister Modi's government's outreach in J&K?
See, this is the third edition of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's J&K outreach program, in which 70 ministers will be visiting the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, and they will be reviewing the developmental projects that were started post-abrogation of Article 370 and 35 FELPA. This started with the first edition in 2020, when during 18 to 24th of April, 36 ministers of the Modi cabinet, they visited the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, followed by the second visit that happened in September-October in 2021. And with yesterday's Jammu visit of KP Gurjar, who is the MOS Power, the third edition has been kick-started by the union government, and now senior ministers from the Modi cabinet too will be visiting the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir in the month of May as well as in the month of June. And it has been scheduled in a phase-wise manner, in which Union Ministers Sarvanand Sonowal, Jitendra Singh and others will be visiting. It is also expected that Defence Minister and Finance Minister, Minister of Roads and Highways, Nitin Gadkari, will also be visiting the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. And post this visit, all these ministers will be submitting reports to the Ministry of Home Affairs as well as the Prime Minister's office about the development and the project developments that have taken place post-abrogation of Article 370 and 35 FELPA.
Well, absolutely. Gursimran, if you could give us more details as to the kind of developments we've seen post the abrogation of Article 370, the latest, of course, being the Delimitation Commission report as well. Take us through some of the key development projects in J&K in the last, since the abrogation of Article 370.
So during his last visit on 24th of April, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has inaugurated various projects. Earlier also, we saw many projects being inaugurated by the Union Home Minister Amit Shah during his 3 visits to the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir in past 6 months. And not only these projects, but also the projects that were started earlier. The pace of those projects will also be judged by these ministers. Even in the districts, they are going, the deputy commissioners and the other officials with respect to the various departments, they are briefing them about the developments that have taken place. Yesterday, Union MOS KP Gurjar was briefed about the development projects that have taken place in the district of Samba by the Deputy Commissioner Samba and other officials, and he today will also be camping in Samba on.
Gursimran, we'll come back to you, leaving it at